morons.
The whole camp's gone berserk looking for the coins. Grown lads with their arses in the air.
Hello.
Still looking for coins.
What else am I to do? This mist's driving me crazy.
Well, it was here, yes?
Damn.
Pretty please.
I smell a tamari. Bunch of know-it-alls.
Hello.
Salutations.
Hello.
Been observing you for a while now.
And?
Just wondering if I can bring you in alive. I'd get a higher reward, you know.
Well, you can't.
Damn shame, I'd say. Careful! He handily defeated the King's Guard! Careful! He handily defeated the King's Guards!
Medallion's vibrating.
dough.
Still looking for coins.
What else am I to do? Dismiss.
Tournaments. Now that's a pastime for real men.
I'm here about the Rotfiend contract.
What about it?
The fiends have rotted for good.
Well done, we lost many patrols to them. Here's your reward. Tournaments. Now that's a...
All right, I'll take part in your tournament.
The king will be pleased. Just remember, this will not be a fight to the death.
I'll try not to forget.
Ready?
Who will I be fighting?
Your opponents will be Gwydion, Rendag, and Boran. Interested to know who they are?
Who's Gwydion?
One of the top fencers in the Kedweni army.
Who's Rendag?
A very experienced soldier. He's fought in all of Hensel's campaigns for the past 20 years.
Tell me about Boran.
Boran's famous for his courage. He fears nothing and no one.
Their names are enough.
Ready?
What are the rules?
2 adversaries fight until one of them yields.
That's it?
The loser is out of the tourney. Ready?
I am indeed.
Let's begin then. Witcher Geralt of Rivia will now fight the Honourable Gwydion. I yield. Witcher Geralt wins! You won. Let me know when you're ready for the next fight.
All right.
How did you wind up here?
Tournament.
Can
Ready?
I am.
The Witcher will now take on the Honourable Rendag. I surrender! Witcher Geralt wins! You won.
All right.
Tournament.
Can
Ready?
I am.
Let's... Geralt of Rivia will now take on the fearless Boran. I yield! Witcher Geralt wins!
Is there not a single fucking soul in Kedwen able to beat the Witcher? Dung-filled cowards, all of you!
Apparently not in Kedwin. But in Temeria, perhaps. I'll give it a shot.
That could be interesting. If you win, I'll double the reward.
The Witcher's challenger this time will be Vess, a maiden serving in an elite unit of the Temerian army.
I surrender!
A few more like him and I could conquer half.
The king wanted a spectacle and he got it. A shame the result was so predictable.
Witches are not invincible.
Seems this one is. But you were brave nonetheless.
She fought harder than all the Kedweni soldiers combined.
You're very kind.
Wasn't so kind in the arena.
He took me seriously.
That's true.
Thanks for not giving me a handicap. I'm going back to my camp. Visit me if you want.
Women, here's your praise. I need to get back to my business.
Thanks.
What do you want, Witcher?
Did you participate in the battle?
I did.
The spirits of those...
Oh, yeah. Look.
What? Were you... From what...
That.
So long.
I'm done with this cursed place.
Not another fucking stone.
Life can be really strange. I thought you knew that.
Greetings, Geralt, in these humble foreign walls.
Greetings.
My heart rejoiced to see that dear old noggin of yours emerge from a sea of unknown faces.
You've been around. Heard anything about the Kingslayer?
Just that Henselt is shitting himself for fear that his head is about to be separated from his shoulders. For me, the assassin's hiding out in the ravines. An ideal place for his kind. Anyway, I've been wondering, why the fuck do you care so much about this cunt that you're so ready to stick your neck out to find him?
Because I'm innocent.
The wise know that. And I didn't think you'd trouble yourself about what the fools think.
As long as Letho is free, I'll remain a suspect. I can only prove my innocence by presenting the culprit. No other way.
What will you do when you find him?
We'll see when I...
Hello. Damn it. Salutations.
Greetings, Geralt.
Greetings, Vess. What news from the Blue Stripes?
They're keeping their eyes open, as always.
I wanted to thank you. That was a great fight.
The only great fights are those I win.
It's no dishonor to lose to a mutant created for swordsmanship.
If it wasn't a tournament but a battle, we wouldn't be speaking now.
You were better than all the Knights of Kedwen put together.
You're very kind.
I'm sincere.
A rare trait. Perhaps I should take advantage of this opportunity.
Since we're being honest, I'd like to have some wine with you.
With pleasure.
I wasn't expecting you to agree. This was your chance to get back at me.
I have no need. In truth, I'm grateful to you.
Interesting.
I was sure you'd go easy on me. Then I'd have told you to bugger off. But since you took me seriously, I have some Toussaint wine in my tent. Could I tempt you?
Lead the way.
I learned more about you from that duel than from all our conversations put together.
I'm curious. According to Geralt of Rivia, what is Vess like?
She's ambitious, honorable, and beautiful.
In that order.
What if I say the reverse?
If you think I don't like to hear compliments about my beauty, you're very wrong. I'm a soldier, and it pisses me off when I'm viewed as a pair of tits atop an arse. But I'm also a woman, and like every woman, I have my needs.
In that case, let's drink to your needs.
I fulfill my needs differently.
Then what do you want to drink to?
To us.
I didn't know there was an us.
Better to live a day as a king than a life as a beggar. First we'll drink the wine, then we'll go to bed.
Can we do it the other way round?
Here yesterday.
I'm done with this cursed place.
Are you all right?
You best leave. Old Maverick ain't a good companion. Unless you're looking for someone to mock.
What I saw back there, that happen often? What's the problem?
I've bigger problems to deal with than the camp tramps. My nightmares have invaded my waking life. The specters haunt and hunt me by day.
Come on. Nightmares are common. Start at the beginning.
One night, I walked to the riverside and sat there, staring at the stars. I must have fallen asleep. I dreamt of my birdie, her milk-white bosom, her gentle voice. I saw and heard her as if she sat beside me, and then that voice became a terrifying whisper. Curdled the blood in my veins. I opened my eyes, but the spectre remained. It went on talking, hovering over me, stretching its mitts out towards me. I felt a deathly chill, and then it happened.
What?
Never been a coward. At the fore and fierce in many battles. But a human's one thing. A spectre's another. No other way to put this. I shit myself. Out of fear. Pants right full by the time I got back to camp. Since then, they mock me. Call me the Crapper.
I didn't see anyone mocking you. Well, except for those two drunks.
Then you haven't looked around well enough. I'm the laughing stock of the entire camp.
Why did you go to the beach?
During Henselt's last expedition, we stayed in a house there. My unit was on the lookout for Demoven's forces trying to cross the river. I just wanted to recall the old times.
So you took part in the campaign 3 years ago?
Took part? I barely escaped with my life. Leva, the brothel medic, saved me. Talk to her if you want to learn more. She knows everything about the camp.
What time did the Spectre appear?
I went to the beach after my watch, so it must have been an hour before midnight. I've no idea how long I slept, but when I reached the camp, it was dawning in the east.
I'll deal with the Spectre, but you should know a witch's services don't come cheap.
My soldier's pay is meager. Got but a few coins in my pouch and some pipeweed. Will you do it for that?
All right.
Oh my gods!
I know you.
Aye. We met in Vizima. I was working for Salamandra and barely escaped your rat. Grown wiser since. Listen, I've a trinket. My last reminder of those days. Take it and hold no grudge against me.
I hold no grudge. Keep the trinket.
I will. If I... Witcher.
We don't want no trouble here. Still looking for coins.
What else am I to do? This mist's driving me crazy.
Well, it was here yesterday.
Really strange. I fought the Nilfgaardians a few years back. Now we make a camp.
Are you Leva?
If you've got a growth of some sort and you're here for the salve, get in line.
Nothing of the sort this time. You were here during Henselt's previous expedition.
What of it?
I have some questions.
Be quick. Half of Henselt's nobility's waiting for this salve. They've all started pissing blood out of longing for the spouses they left at home.
Did many soldiers survive the battle 3 years ago?
But a handful. The rest were just vaporized. Those who could walk dragged those who couldn't. All the survivors were horribly burned.
I'm interested in that tower.
It's the remnant of a manor sacked long ago. They call it the Tower of Debauchery, since Madame Carol made camp at its foot.
The ravines around the camp, they don't look like they were shaped by nature.
They're proof of the great power sorceresses can summon. Sabrina's fireballs scarred the ground for many miles around the battlefield. 3 years back, it was the home of Malgit, a healer, and his family. While he helped us tend the wounded, someone murdered his children. Malgit couldn't come to terms with the tragedy and threw himself into the river. The children were buried behind the house. Their graves should still be there.
I'll let you get back to treating all those brave fighting men. Shit, you stink.
You're not the one we seek, though his aura is strong, even on you.
Impossible. I watched Maverick wash his pants.
Who are you?
I'm a Witcher, and I'm here because you haunt an innocent man. You've ruined Maverick's life, and it's high time you left this world.
Maverick, innocent? That son of a bitch murdered me and my two sisters, then threw our bodies off the cliff. Our father, Malgat, died of despair. Fortunately, fate has brought Maverick here again, straight into our hands. Revenge shall be ours.
I need to find out if you're telling the truth. If your story checks out, I'll bring Maverick here.
Don't be stupid.
I'm done with this cursed
trouble
place.
approaches.
Bloody comet. Square coin. Have you managed to do anything, Witcher?
The Spectre claims she's the ghost of one of the sisters you murdered. They're out for revenge.
Is that why you wanted my coin? To talk rubbish? You're no better than them, you freak! Away with you, demon! I'm done with this cursed place. The bloody
Tournaments.
and that fucking fog.
As long as they pay us, I'd sit. Want your face smashed?
Life can be really strange. I forced the Nilfgaard.
You're a fool, Witcher. You trusted a ghost born of suffering. My power shall grow with what you have granted me. When I devour your soul, nothing will stop me.
What? Who are you? And who murdered the sisters?
Their beloved father did. Edirnian soldiers defiled them, and he could not abide the shame. A sensitive murderer.
Why did you go after Maverick? Why not let him live?
His father, you see. He had certain dealings with me. I was elated when he gave his children up to me. Sent them into my arms. When he himself then joined us, my power grew. I felt a might in me like never before. And then I thought, families should stick together. And I was right. Maverick was scrumptious. Odd that you never noticed Maverick had only 2 sisters and not 3. Initially, I worried I would not fool anyone with a multiplied female soul. But his brothers proved too resistant, and I was forced to try. Lucky for me, a naive witcher came along.
How many
more can there be? Still looking for coins.
What else am I to do?
The whole camp's gone berserk looking for the coins.
Grown lads with their arses in the air.
Look what the cat dragged in.
Can you make anything out of these notes, sorcerer?
Where did you get them?
Unimportant.
And you've no notion what's in them?
Wouldn't be asking if I did.
They describe a very dangerous ritual. Practically pure necromancy. The sort that gets you burned at the stake.
Be specific. What kind of ritual?
One to summon the soul of an evil man. A man evil enough to wander the world after death. Souls of this kind gladly enter into covenants in the hope of being sent into the beyond.
Why would anyone want to deal with evil?
The possible reasons are many. You'll always find people willing to sell their souls in exchange for something valuable to them. I'll gladly buy the scroll.
I thought necromancy was forbidden.
Oh, it is, but I'm an avid collector of manuscripts containing forbidden knowledge.
I think I'll keep it. Maybe I can become a collector myself.
We'll have to sit it out like hens on their eggs until this mist lifts.
It won't just disappear. They say only a spell. No talking to the prisoner. What do you want?
Can I talk to him?
You're all right. I've heard you've been helping our lads. Talk away, but be quick. If the corporal sees you, he'll have your balls. And ours.
Bloody fat gun. What do you want?
Information. You from Yorvith's unit?
I'm proud of it. Yorvith will avenge me.
Maybe. I'm responsible for you being captured.
I don't understand.
I warned Yorvith that the Kingslayer had betrayed him. Your leader's alive because of me.
You lie! You're not one of us.
Never claimed to be. I'm not interested in your fight, nor in that of the humans. I have my own goals. I'm hunting the Kingslayer and need information. Will you help me?
I'd rather not reveal anything to the Dwan. Do you know Elder speech?
Mm-hmm.
De Thurmen en Rendans hest. Ev de sale emes up de mevne slet.
Sea heath.
En ted verleth o ken en stert dun vernea wert. Erte dreie ep Dwan. Seret en ox wat gern est. Venna Arthur nek wert. Visse egen. Erle egen. Ken hat mer. Venna dar emen dunv. Dak mammert.
Veke aan med denne tres.
En hert ep kianje esme geth verth. Se este en kien e diable ep ars kied. Ken jesse the preach.
Mesen treachled. Vekele elefene hest kem.
Niame herth. Este verth ep kethen ken hest.
Fuentes ken.
Den kean velt emer dorvat gern.
Ken denne de amme hest.
Den neerserla vid sala in esne geert. Veneer senden ert el.
Te amme. Ne segen hier. Ele seram.
Mekian behented fen essert. Seret nea ura jasenhet. Ertep orks garthe seget eneth rothen kem hest. Te ern mothe dialm.
Rathain. Que diables Rathain verderel.
Veseneth rothen deren henselt gerel vurte hen. Den dialme elestrea hen. Ne mer se herth.
Vafel.
Quen erle wat gerne hen linge kren.
Nemme seft.
Oxen en seret est elle kren. Vel merth Gwynblade kenneth belk. Vedden emeth Gwynblade. Say de step gatis en treth winnes. Vafel.
How did you wind up here?
I'm done with this cursed place.
How did you wind up here?
Still looking for coins.
What else am I to do? This mist's driving me
Just
crazy.
for real. Not another fucking stone.
really strange. I fought the Nilfgaardians back. Now we make camp with the Black Ones.
That's politics. What's it to us?
Oi, what you doing here?
Get out of the way. I need to inspect this area.
Be careful. They say stepping in the ashes brings bad luck. Get us out of here, will you?
You came here on your own. You can get back on your own.
This place is crawling with drowners. I mean, we'd have stayed in our tents on our arses if we'd known. We're safe in the circle, but 3 feet outside, and who knows what would happen.
All right, we'll go back together, but let me look around first. Apparently, it's bad luck to tread on the ashes. Who cares enough to bring all these things here? Strange aura. Let's take a closer look. Carved from a solid piece of stone. Reusable, you could say. Candles, amulets, coins. People make offerings here like they would at a shrine. Candles. The stench is worse than Zoltan's boots. Nothing unusual about them otherwise. Square coins adorned with a fish. I guess the plotters like to come here. Let's see. An unnatural stillness typical of intersections and places where streams of the power meet. Unnerving, but harmless. People seem to be staying away from the wheel. They're afraid. All the gifts are at a safe distance from it. Except for one person. With Kaedweni army issue boots. Glad to know I'm not the only one to desecrate this site. Animal tracks. Dogs, wolves, bears, even birds. You'd think this was a feeding ground, but they all fear the circle. Except for cats. Their tracks are everywhere. One even napped on the pedestal. Triss once told me cats like to sleep on intersections. And they're the only beasts apart from dragons who can draw the power. They clearly like this place. Sabrina was nailed to this wheel. Something protected the wheel from the flames. It's hardly scorched. Fresh holes and splinters. Someone's pulled nails from the wheel recently. I better take one, just in case. I need to bring the king here. I need to reenact the execution. If I can only summon Sabrina's ghost, I could force her to lift the curse. The Draugrs and the mist will remain, but at least the king will be safe. I need to know what happened here. Witnesses of the execution, they're the key. If I can just find out how Sabrina died, I should be able to free Henselt of the curse. 2 leads. Sabrina's cultists and the nail thief who's obviously immune to the aura of this place. Time to question some soldiers.
You've looked and touched your fill, right? Let's get out of here.
Did you light those candles?
We did. What's it to you?
From what I've seen, it's not safe here.
The beasts are too scared to come near the circle.
Maybe, but you gotta leave the circle to return to camp.
Help us get back!
If you all know this area is infested with monsters...
On a kind of pit... Feel their eyes on you. Don't you believe the visionary?
Old idiot.
Who is this visionary?
He's behind all this. He talks of miracles in the circle.
I believe him. Know why? He lives deep in the valleys, but something protects him from all those harpies.
Did you see them burn the sorceress?
3 years ago. We both served under Henselt then, but only the 5th Company guarded the stake.
They say the king never wanted to make a spectacle. Some soldiers never come here, but others visit the circle to check the remains.
You're just like them. To you, it's only a superstition to make money from. You're looking for old nails in the ashes.
Like that shitbag who trades outside the inn.
You're mistaking me for someone else.
Really? Then give us the nail.
I'm keeping it.
Keeping it? Not heard what they say? Relics are like fist tech for simple folk.
How did you manage to avoid the drowners on your way here?
The visionary was with us. He led us through, then left.
I don't like this place.
Thought you'd want to stay the night here.
I know at least a few places I'd rather sleep. Come on.
Beats me why they've been fighting over these hellholes for generations.
I get goosebumps every time
Guess Vic was right. We should have sat on our arses.
You'll be whistling a different tune when the mist lifts and we attack Bergen.
Drowner lairs. Not the best spots for picnics.
Curses on him! If it wasn't for you, they'd have eaten us.
We owe you our lives, Witcher.
Moving! Dodge! Dodge! Wake up!
Life can be really strange. I thought you knew that.
But it was here yesterday.
Still
Salutations.
looking for coins.
What else am I to do? This mist's driving me crazy.
Greetings.
What do you want, Witcher?
The soldiers you were looking for, they got held up for a while at Sabrina's circle.
Oh, the idiots! To be duped by witchcraft and superstitions. I'll put them to scrubbing the latrines indefinitely. But I thank you for bringing them back. Your reward, as promised.
I heard there's a man living outside the camp known as the Visionary. Ever met him?
The soldiers talk about him, but I've never seen him. If I ever do, he'll regret that he fooled my people with all those superstitions.
Did you see Sabrina's execution?
Wish I could have, but only the 5th Company was sent there. She deserved it. What she did to the boys. Believe me, I've seen a lot of monstrosities in my life. My brother died during a coup in Rhine when a mage boiled the blood in his veins.
Also, I once saw a soldier raping a dead elf woman. But 3 years ago, people melted like lead. Something you can't forget, Witcher.
There's a soldier by the inn selling scraps from Sabrina's execution site.
I know. The damn quartermaster. This business of his muddles the minds of the soldiers. Suddenly, everyone believes a splinter in your pocket'll protect you in battle. Half-wits.
If the relics give them courage, so be it.
So far, all those candles have only brought us some tent fires. I'll tell you one thing, Witcher. In combat, I can count on my shield, my armor, and my comrades, if they still live. Many of those boys will die in Bergen, even with their pockets stuffed with mystical splinters that cost a silver piece each. I want them to be afraid. When steel hits steel, I want them to be alert, damn it! If they're dumb and put their trust in rusty nails and ashes, they won't have a hope in hell.
So long.
I'm done with this cursed place. The bloody comet, square coins.
The Pepper said this nail was the closest to her right hand.
You fool! You'd believe him if he told you it was Sabrina Shinro. He ripped you off.
We'll see in the next battle.
Relics, artifacts, trinkets and talismans. Hallowed and highly valuable.
Where did you get these things?
Trying to compete with me? It's too good a business to share with others.
Do you believe in the power of your merchandise?
You mean the relics? Others believe in them, that's what counts. They'll believe in anything that gives them hope. Soldiers shit their pants and throw up in fear before going into battle. If kissing a rusty nail gives them courage, then in my book, it works.
I found footprints at Sabrina's execution site. Do you know anything about that?
Why would I? You found them, not me.
Yet your boots are black from ash.
Shh. All right. What do you want to know?
Do you remember the sorceress Sabrina?
Same as all the others. Looked like a young nympho, but an old hag inside. You want to talk about her? See that freak who burns candles?
Did you see Sabrina's execution?
Sure I did. I was in the 5th Company. I remember the commotion when that idiot Yahon killed her with a spear. Ah, if only I had that spear now.
Where's Yahon's spear now?
I don't know. Besides which, it's none of your concern. I simply won't talk about that.
You know Yahon?
Never heard of him. Where'd you get the idea that I know him?
Do you remember the curse that Sabrina placed on the king?
When they set the stake on fire, she shouted something to the king. His face went red, but I couldn't hear very well. She probably foretold his syphilis. A gruesome death.
Do you remember the sorceress Sabrina?
Same as all the others.
So long.
I'm done with this
Trouble
cursed
approaches.
place. Bloody common, square
Not another fucking stone.
For Sabrina, who died under fire! Help us! Thanks for your help, Witcher. We were in a tight spot there. The rot fiends are multiplying like rabbits. We were on our way to see the visionary, bearing gifts and all. But I'll be damned if I'll take one more step that way. Wouldn't be on your way to see him, would you? If you are, give him this coin for us. Do what you will.
Quick! You'll be safe here. Over here, inside the candles. Quick! You'll be safe here. Over here, inside the candles. Quick! You'll be safe here. Quick! We're safe here.
I awaited them. They were to come bearing gifts. I heard their cries. Guess they were attacked. If they're not here, they must be dead.
No, they're alive. They didn't want to risk it anymore, went back to camp. They asked me to give you this coin. For candles?
This is but half. Why, I'll not do more than braid some wicks for this. What do you want from me? I'll not believe you came here by chance.
Yeah, you're right. I need to learn some things, and few are willing to talk. Sabrina Glevisig's story, that's what interests me most.
Listen, I'll not speak with you until I get my coin. Pure and simple. Though I do provide charitable help to the faithful, if you were to become one of them.
Now, back to some... Who are you?
Our descendants will decide who we were when they see what we've left behind.
Is Jahan still around?
Jahan is dead. He didn't deserve to bask in the glory of the lady.
So Sabrina's mercy has limits.
You don't know what you're talking about, Witcher.
The valley's been engulfed by a battle of specters. Know anything about it?
It's a place of horror. You can still hear the sound of steel and the cries of the dying. If you want to soothe their pain, you have to believe that Sabrina is watching over you benevolently.
I won't achieve anything without some memory tokens. Magically active conduits left by those who fell in battle. They're supposed to symbolize faith, courage, hatred, and death.
Faith? I don't know what those soldiers believed, but their faith didn't help them. They were deceived. Courage, hatred, and death. There was too much of all of them, especially death. But I remember a knight who, ignoring the danger, led a handful of soldiers against overwhelming enemy forces. Seltkirk of Gullet, Demavend's champion. When Vandergrift's cohort cut him off from the rest of the army, he attacked the visitor fearlessly. If you're looking for a symbol of courage, find Selkirk's armor.
Who were you before?
What does it matter? Let the sins of youth fade into oblivion. Look at the candlelight. Feel it, and you'll hear what it has to say to you.
I can't hear a thing.
Then you're not ready. But your time will come. You will then hear and understand. Trust me.
Why do you need so many candles? Why not build a campfire?
This is Sabrina's flame. Its light protects us and guides us soldiers every step.
Did you rob a convoy of wax sellers?
I make the candles myself. I give them to anyone looking for protection within the flame of courage. Listen, I'm not speaking, though I do provide. Do you mock me?
I've heard a lot of good things.
Wonderful. Listen then, for I'll not say this twice. If your intentions are pure, you will do as I ask. Each convert must pass a test. You will spend the night at the old chapel near Sabrina's pupils.
Where?
Twin Lakes I have named in our honor.
Is that all?
Before you kneel to meditate, you will drink the mixture I shall give you. You must then remember all that occurs. That's very important, as you'll need to recount it to me fully.
All right, I'll come back once I'm done. Guess they'll never learn. Medallion again. I'm too old for this. Anybody needs to know about that one.
Huh? What other matters?
I did what you asked.
Tell me what you saw.
You may think I'm as mad as you are, but in my vision I walked through a forest where the trees were huge mushrooms and a giant chicken walked between them, pecking at the underbrush.
You have no idea how happy I am. I've been having this vision of a giant hen among mammoth mushrooms for weeks. I thought I'd lost it, gone insane. Turns out my herbs must have gone off. I'll need to gather new ones, but that's my concern. Ask me what you will.
You must know a lot about Sabrina Glevisig's death.
Sabrina the Martyr left the world of the living to protect us all.
Did you hear about the curse Sabrina cast on the king?
Of course. A well-deserved punishment, a ghostly spell from her crimson lips. The king concocted a cruel fate for the sorceress, humiliated her, made her suffer the flames. Bound to a wheel and placed on the stake, she suffered in a way unimaginable to ordinary humans. But when the flame reached her maiden waist, not a single cry could be heard, only words foretelling King Henselt's imminent demise. Let a shooting star split the heavens and mark its mortal journey with a braid of blood. Let fools be duped by the sight of fish scales, turned by magic into square pieces of gold. Let the unicorn violate thousand-year-old rules, prompting a just punishment. Sabrina suffered so badly that a merciful soldier ended her torment, thrusting his spear into her aching heart.
Why the candles? What's the difference between Sabrina and other mages burned at the stake?
Others were strong in life. Her power bloomed when death wrapped its steely arms around her. She took the soldier who ended her suffering under her kind care. He never had to fear walking alone in the dark again. Have you seen the area? It's full of beasts and monstrosities. Jahan, the merciful soldier, has walked in the blaze of our power ever since. No creature born of darkness can get close to him.
Now, back... Any chance of finding that spear?
It was so long ago, Witcher. But I believe the spear went to another soldier. The bugger sells relics from Our Lady by the Camp Inn.
I know who you mean. Tell me again
what exactly...
So long.
Not another fucking stone.
Relics, artifacts...
I know you have the spear Jahan used to pierce Sabrina's heart.
I told you about that, and I thought the old freak was trying to forget the sins of his past.
You know Jahan well?
He despises me now, but things used to be different. We were called up at the same time. We fought under Henselt together. But I managed somehow while he hated it. Why did they send him to that ferocious battle? He was the worst dumbass in the entire army, but he outlived the best soldiers. Covered in shit, piss, snot and tears, and still he survived. He cracked when they burned Sabrina. A beautiful end to a fucking beautiful day. Then he went to the dogs. He pissed away all he had on drink. I was the fool who followed him and brought everything he pawned around the inns. That's how I got the spear.
I need that spear.
Tough luck, Witcher. I last saw it a few years back.
What happened to it?
Look how similar we are. You want knowledge, I want coin, and we both need help to get what we want.
How much?
What are your customary takings on a contract? I'll gladly accept but 1/2 of that.
Tell me about her.
After all, business is going well. You see, when Jahan lost his head for Sabrina, I bought the spear from the innkeeper. The donkey's ass pawned it in the inn. He drank like a fish. By then, Jahan had already hidden in the hills, where no one dares to venture. Some call him the Visionary, but in my book, he's just a nutter. Beats me why the beasts don't attack him. A fisherman who supplies the canteen said that some monsters hate the smell of fish oil. Jahan makes candles out of it.
What did you do with the spear?
Sorry to say I lost it in a dice game. Shame, 'cause today it'd fetch a good price. I lost the spear to a soldier who later fought the squirrels in the forests of the Pontar Valley. He told me he'd used it to kill some Scoia'tael big shot. I heard the shaft cracked as if there'd been some fucking jousting tournament. The most interesting thing is that big shot is still alive. I heard he's now with that vixen from Edirn. Some frigging commander. Elves are weird creatures. Who knows, maybe he still has that spearhead.
Yorvith.
You know him?
I'll tell you for 100 orens.
Bah!
So long.
Place. The bloody comet. Square coins.
I thought it was here yesterday.
Medallion's vibrating.
Huh?
I talked to the relic seller. I know you killed Sabrina.
That man died long ago. I'm no longer a soldier, murderer, or coward. Sabrina set me free.
So long.
Well, it was here yesterday.
What do you want, Witcher?
So long.
I'm done with this cursed
Trouble
plague.
approaches.
The whole camp's gone berserk looking for the coins. Grown lads with their arses.
Spoken to the king yet?
Indeed, he was delighted to hear he can be cut from the curse.
Great, because I need the medallion of the priest known as Crest. I heard it's in Henselt's possession.
He'll give you nothing until you free him from the curse. Truthfully, I believe I understand him. You have a good chance of perishing when you confront the Draugrs.
Give me a break, Deathmold. The two of you are just afraid I'll leave this entire mess in your hands.
Ah, that is something I do not fear at all, for I know exactly why you're here. As for the king, you may curse him and scold him and call him a fool if you wish, though it's not something I would advise.
Learn anything new about the curse?
The mage on the other side of the fog is also probing the battlefield. A sorceress.
How do you know?
You shall know them by the fruit of their spells. Magic differs with the brain type that generates it. The female mind is simply laid out differently.
It could be Triss.
No, Witcher, it's someone far more powerful.
I think I know how to free the king from his curse.
Well then, let's get to work.
Can't do anything until I have the spear the soldier stabbed Sabrina with. Problem is, it's in the hands of a Scoia'tael commander named Iorveth.
I know this, Iorveth. Are you certain this is the spear?
Mm-hmm. I last saw him back in Flotsam.
Iorveth is in Vergen, Witcher, along with most of the Scoia'tael from the area. They've joined that peasant girl's insurgency.
Iorveth part of a peasant uprising? It doesn't make sense.
There's only one way to confirm or disprove it. You must cross to the other side of the mist. What of the other artifacts? Do you know them all now?
Not yet.
In that case, you must wait until you've learned everything before crossing. It's a dangerous voyage, not one to attempt twice, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I'd say. You must know a lot about the Wild Hunt, as one of the reigning majesties among mages.
I simply cannot concern myself with folk tales about corpses flying about on intensely emaciated steeds.
The Wild Hunt's no myth. I've got to get through the mist, or I can't lift the curse.
I shall supply the white flag when you set out as our emissary. The lass is reputedly honorable. She'll welcome you, invite you to a feast, and with a bit of luck you may even plough her.
You're sick, Deathmold.
They say she's very pretty. Peasant girls not to your liking?
Not your concern.
In case the elves lack an understanding of diplomatic symbolism, please also take this armor. With His Majesty's blessing, I might add.
A king's concern can be boundless when his life depends on that of another.
I spent some time working on this recently. This little marvel will guide you through the fog and provide a measure of protection from the specters.
Thanks. I need magic powder to mark out the runes.
Are you aware that the formula requires powdered camphor resin?
I am.
Then you must also know that the resin is extremely valuable.
Get Henselt to pay you. I need the powder to do the exorcism, reverse the prophecy, and release him from the curse.
You should have said, I'll give you as much as you need.
Thanks, on the king's behalf.
I've one more thing you might find useful.
What's that?
You asked me for protective runes. I've done better. Take this grimoire, which details many. I believe there's even one for syphilis. I've marked my recommendations.
Thanks. See you.